Wealdstone hold on at Parkview Road for an emphatic 2-1 win against Welling United in National League South. I'm joined by Wealdstone manager Dean Brennan. Dean, 8 points clear at the top from the National League South and 9 consecutive wins. You must be happy.
Yeah, tough place to go. Like I said in my preview before the game, they got a lot of experience. They got good players. Lads like I walked with Coombsy, I've been a Ricky. He's a top player. Goldberg's a top player. They're bringing on players like Jack Jebb, who's another top player. And I think their record here last year was the best in the division. So we're just on the performance. I thought we were very gritty. Had to defend collectively at times. Some really good individual stuff as well, but collectively as a team, I thought we defended really well. And we sort of waited till they got tired so we could get our 2 goals. Slightly frustrated, like giving the pen away, a little bit frustrating. And obviously our goalie in the last minute had to make an unbelievable save. So it's not easy to win games at this level, but we're very happy. We're very happy with the victory.
As you say, they're a tough place to go, Parkview Road. I feel like if it's 0-0 for as long as it can be, then we've always got a chance to score and score a couple that we did. Michael Phillips and Dennis Lewis, of course, scoring the 2 goals. Was that good to see from you? Because we'd been scoring loads of goals in the previous games, but also conceding a few as well, sometimes not at great times. So to hold it out for 0-0 for, say, the 65-70 minutes that we did and then capitalise with 2 goals, you must be happy with that. I
thought it was important we got in a half-time with a clean sheet. We weren't fluently at our best, but that's because the way they played, you know. If I'm being honest, they dropped into a 4-4-1-1 formation. They made it difficult. They packed out the midfield. They had no width to their play. We needed to get more width in their play. So it was important we got a clean sheet at half-time, which we managed to do. Our goalies had to make a couple of saves again. I thought we had a couple of good chances. I saw Roscoe had a fantastic chance in the first few minutes, the first real gilt-edged chance of the game. When we got in a half-time, we spoke about how we'd overload them in wide areas, how we can hurt them. I thought the players took the instructions on really well. I thought we were much better second half. And when we had to defend in the first half, we did, and that's very positive. That's very pleasing, because it shows we can do both sides of the game, which is very important.
Yeah, I feel like Welling did dominate the first half, but not too many clear-cut chances, which would be a credit to our defence. And of course, I feel like even in the second half, they had patches of good spells. I mean, they hit the post about 65 minutes into the game, so not too long after we scored. So, you know, we had to hold on in that sense. But again, just being able to score and then try and hold the game out, which we'll come on to now, is that we're conceding silly goals like that really at the end of the game, and a silly penalty. It's not ideal really. It's something to work on.
Not really, you know. It's an individual error. Like, what can I do about it? If a left back pulled someone to the floor, there's nothing I can do about that. Do you know what I mean? He should have been on the inside of him. Spoke to him about it. Look, the way I look at Connor, I thought Connor Smith changed the game. We come on, we made the pitch bigger. He's a real intelligent player. People like Connor, you don't realise how important they are until they're out of your team. You know what I mean? I said this before, and I know Mendy's done a great job, and we just got to get Connor up to speed and get him back in the team, if I'm being honest. He's an experienced player, and I thought he made us tick, he made us play. We went side to side. Our second goal, what a goal, by the way. What an unbelievable goal. We showed pace, we showed an overlap, we showed an underlap, a little Jackson there. Creative from Greeny and brilliant from Den, and great run and great finish. So that's what we're about. I'm just really pleased today with the grit we showed. You know, it's all about the grit, the determination. Our supporters drove us forward again. Like, they've come here in their droves again. They've come here in their droves again. So we're really pleased with their support. But for us, I think, collectively as a team, as a football club, we've got to enjoy this evening. I always say that, and we'll digest it tomorrow. You know, there's always bits you can improve on. Well, look, like as a manager, you look for perfection. I look for perfection within the team performance. Well, I'd love to come here and dominate the way we did for that sort of like 65 minutes to 85 minutes. We were dominant in our play and we scored 2 goals within that period. I'd love to do that. For the whole 90 minutes, that's the plan, you know. But it don't work like that sometimes. Sometimes the opposition, you've got to give them some credit. I thought it was a good performance by them. But I still felt, you know, we were the stronger side. We made good subs and we fully deserved our victory.
You know, I do want to touch on who we have touched on a couple of times, is Aston Oxborough. Of course, he's made a game-winning save at the end there in stoppage time. Have you seen a development from him since August?
Everything I see when I scouted him, I've seen, you know, what I've seen. So, look, he's gaining more experience. His confidence levels are going to be higher. The confidence, I always say, this is created. You don't just get confidence. You create it within yourself, within the group, within our supporters, within our chairman. You know, myself. People have to have confidence in me. I have to have confidence in the players. You know, I have to have confidence in you, Dec, and that's created. You know, it don't just happen after a week. And we've created that. You know, at half time the players are frustrated. I said, well done. It's a 0. But they're going in, they got their heads down because they haven't been as fluent as they usually are. Do you know what I mean? I'm saying, like, relax. We ain't going to come here and just dominate the whole game. We've got a 0 against our name. We've got to keep it that way. So that's how we spoke at half time. And to be fair to the Ox always been outstanding for us. You know, it's been a really good signing. And the save he's made literally in the dying minutes and latter of injury time is unbelievable. 1-on-1 save. So when we've needed him, he's come up with the goods.
Fantastic stuff. And we move on to an FA Cup game, actually, second qualifying round, take a break from league action. Farnborough away, we'll talk about it in the week, but how do you see that initially going into it?
It's the cup. You need the luck in the cup. You need bundles of luck. And it's all about the underdog, and they're the underdog. So I wouldn't be on it. You know, it's a 50-50 game. I really do. I believe I think I've been to the fourth round proper twice as a manager in the last 7 years or so, and it's so difficult to get there. They're a young side. They've got lots of ability. They've got lots of speed. I watched a little bit of them last week. So it's no pushovers. Do you know what I mean? There's a good stadium there, really good stadium, good football club, and Spencer will have them well drilled. So we'll enjoy this evening, and I'll speak to you Wednesday about Farnborough.
Brilliant. Thank you, Dino.
Cheers, Dec. Top man.